Hello everyone and welcome once more to the channel. My name is Matthew Silpot, aka Mr. Sar, and we are talking about CSEC music. The last time we met, I went through a general overview of the curriculum, what is required. This video is intended for paper 3, which is your SVA requirement. So going a little bit in detail in terms of the requirements, how we function with that particular paper. And I will just share the syllabus straight from the web page, so we can have a better view and understanding, which you would have already generally, but we'll share that just in case. So here we go. We are sharing. Right. So on your screen, you should be seeing the description of SBA assignments, and we have paper 3 there using all 3 domains, which is listening and appraising, performance, and some elements of composition, really. But I mean, the focus is really on 2, actually. So for the listening and appraisal aspect, or what they call the project, is that you choose from 3 options to do 1. So we have option A, which is a musical performance for you to use a concert. We'll just read what is there. Using a readily available and easily portable electronic recording device, record the music 20 to 30 minutes in duration, presented in a live performance. Include the rationale for selection of the performance and background data on the performers or the performance. Then you compare and contrast the structural and expressive elements and comment on the socio-cultural significance of the music. So for this particular project, if you take it on, you would attend a concert, record up to 30 minutes of the concert itself. You'll find that biography or profile of the performers that you would include, and then you would compare and contrast the expressive elements, so that and all of those elements that have to do with your dynamics, your rhythm, tempo, elements of music, really. And you're going to outline how these are contrasted or compared right through the program of music that will be presented. Then you are to comment on the sociocultural significance of the music. Now, this is right across the board in terms of requirement, this part, sociocultural significance of the music, which means how is the music impacting what is going on within that cultural space? So what is happening if the music is relative to any other social issues that are going around? How is it impactful in that way? Or you make a comment on that. Make up comments on that. So besides your recording, you would have to create this project, writing about this, and normally say, pretend as if you are a critique writing for a page in a tabloid or popular newspaper or general critique. So you can do that. So that is option A. Option B, which is a very popular option, is that you take on musical advertisements. So you'll record from radio or television 8 musical advertisements. Then you analyze the structural and expressive elements of the music and comment on its socio-cultural significance with reference to the effectiveness of its appeal. So that is plain as day. Record 8 musical advertisements, emphasis on musical. Then you're going to do the same for each one of those 8. Analyze the structural, expressive elements. A lot of persons have done like a format. So like they've highlighted tempo, key, um, genre, that type of thing, as a basis to go across. You can do that, or you can write about them individually through the work. And the third option is that you're going to do an interview. So option C says Caribbean performer, composer. You investigate the music of a prominent Caribbean performer or composer by interviewing the artist to gain information on career development, influences, method and mode of performing or composing, and achievements. Record works 10 to 20 minutes in duration by this performer or composer. Then you analyze the music in terms of their structural and expressive elements and comment on its socio-cultural significance. So this tagline is right across all three projects. So whichever one you choose, that has to be included. But more importantly, you would have to set up your interview questions to interview this artist. You record the information, you put it in that format, and then that's it. So option one, you use a concert review. Option two, you're critiquing 8 ads. Option three, you're interviewing an artist. And those are the options for the project, which is the listening and appraisal. The second part of this paper is the performance aspect. So as was mentioned before in the overview, candidates are to present one solo, one ensemble, and one scale, an arpeggio, or technical study. So you have one solo performance, sing or play, one selected solo piece from any musical genre, 2 to 4 minutes. This performance must differ in style, tempo, and key from one performed for the paper 2. Be of sufficient length and challenge to represent the candidate's level of competence in any of those areas. So whichever foundation, intermediate, or advanced, you're supposed to do the performances appropriate. Now, if you don't know your level, you speak with your teacher. Or teacher, you should know the level. CXC aligns the level of competencies with the ABRSM model. So your foundation will be up to grade 2. Intermediate would be 3 to 5 or 2 to 5. And then advanced would be 5 to 8. So you present one scale and arpeggio, one ensemble, one instrumental performance or vocal piece performed in a group, which is a minimum of 2 people for 3 to 5 minutes, and the candidate being examined must perform a clear and distinguishable role in the group. And all of this together comprises 36 marks, this performance aspect of it. That's 36 marks plus what you would have for your project. So in a nutshell, your paper 3, your SBA, would be your project, which is your EDA AP, listening and appraisal, and your performance, which comprises a solo performance, an ensemble performance, and presentation of your skills and arpeggios or technical study. So that's your paper 3 or your SBA of CSEC Music. See you next time. We'll talk about paper 2.